the first medication that was invented to cure a medical problem. You know, penicillin cured problems. Ever since penicillin, most pharmaceutical products are designed to treat the problem. You know, are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so most products from that time forward has been treating a problem, not so much, curing things. And so it dawned on me that, the pharmaceutical industry is like the biggest drug dealers of all. I mean, that's like a big deal, right?
Yeah,
They
it really
literally
is, bro.
are, it's like the biggest legalized drug dealing system in the history of the world because you can't really get cured from your condition by taking these products. They just make you live longer, just long enough so you could actually take the next version that comes out 10 years later after that product lost its patent protection. That's what's really going on. So I made a joke to him and he kind of gave me that sheepish look on the flight. But, the reality is pharmaceutical advertising is all about marketing. And that's really what we really would be talking about today. Marketing is making it. And I don't know how many people you have listening tonight, but I would say that if there are artists on the line listening in, I would like you to just think about the fact that the reason why you're listening to Jerrod tonight is because he marketed his station to you. He put out the word for you to get here. So marketing is anything that you do to help to sell a product or service. That's the simple definition of marketing. And so as an artist, you're probably not where you want to be because you lack a marketing engine. And marketing takes money. And that's what we
Indeed.
want to talk about tonight.
Indeed. And that's where the artist financial program come in as well. I know it's a lot of artists that mainly some artists probably just focus on the music and then wonder like why they not getting heard or why revenue or royalties ain't higher than what it is, and they probably forget about marketing. Marketing is like a major key when it comes to getting your music out there as well. Marketing, press release, you know, all that ties in promotion. You got to have all of that. Plus, a good quality of music, a good catalog of music. Just in case if one don't work, you got backup. But a lot of times that and capital be the main reasons um, artists, tend to not go far as they would have if they had the capital to put into their music career.
That is exactly correct. Now, I got to tell you something that is so amazing. Now, you don't even need to have a great song to make it big if your marketing is right. Because you have
Okay.
listened to music on the radio, you've seen people on YouTube, and you scratch your head and you ask yourself, how in the world did they get to this level of success with this piece of crap? Now, of course, guess what? I am not a musician. I'm not an artist. So I can sit here and critique because that's what the world does, right? If you're not the expert,
Yep.
it's easy to critique. We love to criticize. I'm a marketer. So I don't like it when people criticize my marketing. But you know what I'm saying? But when you have your right marketing tools together, a good song could put you at the very top of the game. A great song will put you there and keep you there for a long time. But marketing
Yeah.
is the most important thing. It's even more important than the message. Marketing is so important. So,
Indeed.
how do we help your artists to get the marketing started that they lack. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the artist financial program.
Yes, yes, that's what I know a lot of artists be having, the questions and want to know what the artist financial program is about. Um, it's a artist focused program that combines music, finance, and real estate investing to afford artists the ability to fund, facilitate, and expand their career while allowing the artist to retain ownership of their intellectual property, including masters, publishing, name, and image.
Wow, that's amazing.
That
The
right there
artist
alone
financial,
just
that's a big deal. I mean,
yeah,
we allow you to gain access to money so you can market your music. Not only do we give you access to money, we give you access to an actual marketing platform, coaches, mentors from the music industry who already made all the mistakes, who's already, refined their system, whose product is actually working and successful in the market so that you don't have to duplicate their errors. You could just duplicate their success. The Artist
mm,
Financial give you access to all these things. And we're talking about the royalties now. Where else can you actually have something where you still own the stuff that you invented? You own your intellectual property, you own your masters, you own your publishing, you own your name, you own your image. In this day of social media, image is your marketing. And you get
exactly.
to keep it, you get to own it, you get to direct it and decide what it should become. And nobody is going to try to take it from you. It's all yours. So the Artist Financial Program is, I believe, a revolutionary way for artists to actually begin to level the playing field.
And I mean that's something artists shouldn't sleep on. Because I was on a station last night. It's this app called Station Head, and it's this the host. His name was Joe Jack, and he said that from what I don't understand, that he already done signed up for it a while back, and done had some great reviews for it, good testimonials for it, and had a great experience with the company. And he had like 15 people on the show, but I was thinking to myself, like, no matter, even if it was 5 people, that's still 5 people that he's feeding good information with value to. And he seen that I was up there, but I didn't. At first, I didn't know that I had just came in out of nowhere on the show, and they were talking about different topics about art, helping artists and resources for artists. And I got in there. I was like, I got a pro. Cause he was talking about a program, but I didn't know. I didn't catch the name that he was saying. He just talked. He was going on and on about a program. So I'm like, man, it kind of sounds like the program I got. Affiliation with, a partnership with. And he kept talking more. Like, he talking about the artist financial program. I'm just waiting for him to just say it again, because I ain't catching it when I tuned into the show. And I said, then I end up, he didn't say it the name no more, so I end up saying, well, I got a program to help artists, with financing towards events, to advance their music career. So he added me in the comments and was like, he wanted to bring me on, to talk, come on the mic to talk. So I ended up coming on the mic, and whole the whole show just turned into an artist financial program conversation. Music stopped, and we just went on from there talking about the program. He wanted me to explain to his audience what he was telling them. That he was telling them from his experience, from him, filling out the application and going through with it, and how we helped him get where he at. So he had great success. He done been that's how he got into the music industry, through working with the Artist Financial Program. So that led to me talking about it, and he wanted me to explain to his audience, the benefits of the Artist Financial Program, and it was a lot of people that was interested and wanted to know more. So I was trying to direct them on the show and basically give them my social media so they could, reach out that way too. But I noticed that my a like page, it done went up to 200 likes in less than a month, less than 2 weeks, really.
That's pretty cool. That's
So
pretty cool.
there's people tuning in. A lot of artists, some of them not artists, but they probably know artists, so it's still a good thing.
Well, let's share some information. Let's get the people who's listening some real information that they could actually use and share with the people who they are connected to, or even themselves. So, how do you want me to delve in for you?
As far as like the four main pillars, can you elaborate on that more so they'll know how the program kind of works, like so they'll know how it works?
Okay, so how does it work? Well, first and foremost, let me be clear that the Artist Financial Program is an invitation only program because not everyone will qualify. It's invitation only, but if you do qualify, your life will change for the better. So there are four pillars that support the program. The first one is raising capital for artists by leveraging their credit. The second one is a cash advance. The third is accessing the AFP, or the Artist Financial Career Development Resource Network. And of course, number four, which is a biggie, partnering on a real estate investment deal. So let me talk about each one really quickly. First and foremost, the Artist Financial Program is the only artist development program that we know of that actually helps to put 40% return on investment into an artist's pocket without pulling a dollar out of their pocket. And let me tell you how that works. First and foremost, we leverage their credit. Because I mentioned earlier today in my conversation that credit turns out to be a vital way to actually enter the wealth generation system in America. So the first thing that we do is we ask an individual who is interested in being part of the Artist Financial Program to qualify themselves. And it simply means that they need to pull their FICO score. We want them to check their FICO score so that they know it's 680 or higher. Because by utilizing their good credit and their credit history, the AFP is able to utilize their relationships with established real estate investment partners such as Kensington International. And they're able to raise upwards of $450,000 for these individual artists for the
Wow.
purpose of real estate investing properties. Now, I'm going to stop there for a second and I'm going to answer a question that a lot of people ask. Ricardo, if someone could help an artist to leverage their credit to raise that kind of money, why put it in real estate.